Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and pleased to be joined by, lower that camera a little bit so they can see the official stuff there. How about that? The newest head coach of Northville football, Brent Luplow. How's it going, man?
It's going good, Casey. Good. Thanks for having me on. We've been talking about this for a little bit together, and it's nice that it's officially official, and super duper excited. Really excited to start this process and get immersed in the community in the football program.
Yeah. So really, what intrigued you about this Northville job?
Yeah, that's a great question. First, it's a first class place. You walk in those hallways, you walk in the gym, we went and played there last year, and it just seemed like everybody is on the same page about the support. It's top notch. It's first class people. It's first class facilities. It's first class administration. People that want success. There's a tradition of excellence that we're looking to uphold. And when we went there last year at Brighton versus Northville, there's a great atmosphere, great environment. People everywhere. Wasn't a seat you could have in the place, and that was special. And going through the process, the people I met, the students that were in the interview, student athletes, it was just seemed like it was the right fit, and I'm super excited for the upcoming class. So
Yeah, of course, you come from after spending so many years on the Brighton staff. Obviously, you're not going very far. You're going to a division that's very, very familiar to you. What's the familiarity of that is? It's pretty good. So you know the area, you know the teams. Well, what's it like having that coming to Northville?
yeah, the comfortability aspect of it is awesome. I'm super comfortable in this league. I've been in it for 5 years, 6 years now, and I know everybody. We know all the teams. I know a lot of the coaches. I've been to every venue. We played every team away at one point or another. I played almost every team on the other side of the league through crossovers or through the final championship games, and that familiarity makes me super comfortable. I'm excited to meet some of these coaches that I don't know, but I've heard from a lot over the last 13, 14 hours that have reached out and been super supportive and reaching out and congratulating me. So I think it's a great league. It's one of the better ones in the state. Every week in and week out, we're going to have battles, but I'm excited for those opportunities, and I know the kids will be too. Fired up to meet them.
Yeah. So obviously you were just at Northville, going around and touring the place, and obviously you were just there on Tuesday. Of course, you're also the JV boys basketball coach at Brighton. So obviously you're going to finish out the year with Brighton, and of course, and then of course begins the process at Northville. Of course, you're also going to be pretty busy as well, trying to also put a staff together, not just for the varsity, but JV as well as freshmen.
Yeah, this is next few weeks is going to be a whirlwind. I don't want to leave my guys high and dry with JV basketball. There are guys, and I'm going to see that through and finish that out that season, and in the process of that, be working hard to meet with this new group of players at Northville, and then also start, like you said, putting a staff together, which is going to be super fun. I've heard a lot of guys want to come back and be a part of something special. Had some other guys reach out to me, so I'm excited for that. Going to take it one day at a time and plan and prep and be ready to go and be organized. But the future is exciting. We're going to be working hard. We're going to be putting the best possible people in front of the student athletes at Northville High School, and building champions and building leaders in the classroom, on the field, in the community. That's the goal. So we're going to find elite teachers that want to be a part of something special, who want to have the same vision that we have, which is going to be championship expectations, championship standards. So excited, super excited for that.
So this coaching thing is pretty familiar, not just to you, but to your entire family. Of course, your dad was, spent so many years at Clare as the head coach over there. Of course, your sister is currently the girls basketball coach at Heartland. So this thing runs in the family, and of course, you have a ton of friends that you went to college with that are also head coaches as well.
Yeah. Dad has been doing it for a long time. I told people in the interview process that growing up in the coach's office, I feel old in that term regard because I've been inventorying equipment since I was 3 years old. I've been watching film with dad since I was 4 years old, going to the weight room and all that. So I've lived it for a long time in my life. Um, I know what he went through. I've played for him. I coached with him, and now I get to coach. He gets to coach with me, which is super, super special and exciting, and something I definitely wanted to have happen. So I'm very, very happy about that. He's happy. It's been awesome to watch my sister come down to Livingston County and be a head coach down here and spend some more time with her, watch her compete. We're a pretty competitive family, and all we've known is school, the teaching. My mom was a teacher as well. My sister is a teacher and coach as well. I'm a triplet, so we do this thing together, and it's all we know is the school and the communities that support the schools and the coaching on top of that. So that's uh that's going to be awesome having him on the headset during the games, talking to him and having a mentor like that. Um, Super excited for that.
Yeah, of course. A couple games that I was just looking at the schedule. Couple of highlights, of course. No better place to kick off your head coaching career at the big house at Michigan. Of course, you're going to be taking on Clarkston there week one. Week three, you get to go back to your old stomping grounds at Brighton. In the first road test for the in KLAA play, and then of course. I'm pretty sure you're going to learn a lot about this rivalry pretty quick at week 8, of course, between Northville and Novi.
Yeah. So first week, not official. Playing at Clarkson, as far as I know so far. Not sure where if that will be for sure at Clarkson or not. But yeah, gonna play there to start the year. That's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be an awfully tough one. Really, really good program. Really good coach last year, Coach Pintar. Coming back and yeah, that's going to be a great test to start the year, and that's why the KLA did what they were supposed to or did what they chose to do and open that week one for the games like this. And it's going to be a Friday night, as far as I know, and there's not a ton of Friday night week ones, so there's gonna be a ton of people there. Excited for to watch the orange and black, the Mustangs, and then yeah, going back to Brighton, that's gonna be potentially a huge emotional game for us, and at least for me. Um, I'm super thankful for everything they've done for me. Super thankful for the football program, the basketball program for guiding me and mentoring me and allowing me this opportunity. If it wasn't for a lot of those people in those programs, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's been an awesome, awesome time, and I'm super thankful for them. And then yeah, the baseline jug, that's a huge one. We're gonna do everything we can to keep that. I know it's a huge rivalry. I'm not too familiar with it yet, but I know the second I walk in there, that's all I'll hear about. So I'm really, really excited for those matchups. It's going to be great, a great test each week in and week out. I know they've talked before in your interviews. They can beat anybody, but anybody can beat them. That's been the motto there for a while, and that's still the case. Last year the league was really, really young, and a lot of the best teams had some young talent, or a lot of the better teams had some young talent. Brian had some older kids, and that kind of gave them some, let them pull away a little bit. But a lot of their teams are young, so there's going to be some good teams with returning starters across the offense and the defense across the whole league. So we're really excited we fit that mold as well. We have a lot of kids coming back. Really excited to see how it works itself out. But we're going to compete. We're going to compete really from the get go.
You haven't had a chance to talk to the kids yet. You'll do that this week. Obviously, what are you going to basically tell them in the first few weeks of the season? What just some of the things that you're gonna preach to them throughout the season?
Yeah, we're gonna get some meetings on the schedule here pretty quickly, and I'd like to meet every kid, or at least get in front of every kid and get to know them on a personal level first, and then in football second. But we're going to do things the right way. We're going to be respectful. We're going to be accountable. We're going to give great effort, and we're going to love each other in this program. And I'm not going to come in here and say it's my way or the highway. It's the last thing I'm going to do. I think what Coach Laddick did for this program was great. The valuable life lessons that he taught consistently throughout the season are things that aren't going to go away. We're going to preach the life lessons and preach how important the game of football is to being a successful young man and be a father one day and a husband one day. And those types of things that he preached will stay part of the program. That's a big piece of it. He developed tough kids who played super hard, and that's what we're going to do. But we just want to make sure that we're giving our all. We want everybody to come out and play. We want to have a great start to the year, and I want to meet with kids and see what they think was working, and what they think we can maybe do a little bit better and figure out what's best. I'm not going to come in here and say you must do this, you must do that. We're going to work together, and I'm going to learn a little bit about them and see what's best. This first couple weeks is just going to be a process where we'll meet, and then we'll start rolling pretty heavily in March. We're going to work. Obviously, workouts are in full swing, and they've done a good job keeping that up to what it needs to be. But it'll be exciting to get in front of the kids and get to meet them and learn a little bit about them.
All right. Well, Brent Luplow, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this upcoming season. We'll probably obviously talk in just a few weeks. And by the way, congratulations on being the next head coach at Northville High School.
Thanks, Casey. Appreciate it, buddy.